recording. Okay, so just taking this time to come to whatever position feels comfortable for you, whatever's right for you in this moment. And I have a little bit of neck pain at the moment, so I'm going to just be moving around slightly more than normal. And so just giving you the invitation also to look after whatever needs you might have, any self-care. Just bringing some kindness to that. And if closing your eyes feels right for you, just allowing the eyes to close, or softening the gaze if that's something that you prefer. And just giving ourselves this time to settle. Just waiting calmly for the busyness of the mind to calm, to settle. Letting go of whatever's been happening before this practice. And not worrying too much about what's happening next. We're just seeing if we can come into this moment. And by not rushing ourselves to practice, we can begin the practice with kindness. And so bringing the awareness, first of all, to the head. We're going to do a little bit of body work in this practice. And just noticing the forehead in particular. Is there any furrowing? Are we able to allow the forehead to be soft, to be smooth? And this will help to release any tension in the scalp. Allowing the face to be soft. We use the face so often to express our thoughts, all these tiny muscles making movements to express our thoughts. And just noticing, is there any tension in the jaw? Just allowing the jaw to loosen a little. And allowing the tongue to rest in the mouth. And allowing the ears to be full of ease. Although I'm leading this practice and you're listening to my voice, so much of your practice is internal. You know what you're doing. So just allowing the words to drop softly. allowing the throat to be full of light. Having this stream of awareness that moves down through the body. And in particular, bringing the attention to the fleshy, soft parts of the body. And for women, that might include the breast area, the belly, the buttocks and thighs, and the calves. And having a sense of the body as visceral, being aware of the blood flowing through the body and the organs that are contained within the body, all working quietly in the background. And bringing the awareness down through the body, down through this fleshy softness, down to the feet. And we're just going to be aware of the way in which the body is jointed. And beginning with the toes. Being aware of all the small joints in the toes. The way in which our feet help us to balance, help us to remain upright, help us to walk. And however imperfect our bodies may be, however fallible, they are also incredible. Bringing our awareness to the ankle joint. And perhaps just circling the ankle joint with your awareness. Moving up to the knee joint. And being aware of the hardness of the knee joint, but all this tenderness behind the knee. The hip joints. And the pelvis, and the way in which the pelvis sits with the body, with the skeleton. And all that's contained in the pelvis. Moving our awareness to the base of the spine. Just ever so gently, ever so tenderly, moving the awareness up through the vertebrae. Just slowly allowing each vertebrae to be given a little awareness, a little attention. Moving up through the lower back. Into the middle of the back. Just in your own time. reaching into the upper back. You can have a sense of uplift through the spine, but allowing ourselves to be both easeful and dignified, taking care of whatever needs we may have in the back, taking care of whatever needs we may have in the body. Always giving ourselves permission to move, permission to take care of ourselves. Bringing our awareness into the occipital area, where the top of the spine meets the base of the skull. And just noticing, is there any clenching again in the jaw? Has the jaw tightened? Bringing our awareness to the shoulder joints, the elbows, the wrists, and the fingers. Just being aware of how flexible, how dexterous, how much movement is brought into the body because of the way in which it's jointed. We can just be with whatever is here in our experience. Befriending the body. And being aware of what's in the heart space at this moment. How does the heart feel? Are we able to incline towards any tenderness? Any gratitude for our body? Bringing both the joy and perhaps the difficulty of our body into our experience, and yet still being able to extend this gratitude. And just in your own time, and when you're ready, just starting to bring this practice to a close, perhaps with a little movement, a little stretching. Okay, so if you're ready, just coming to the second part of the practice. And today I'm going to do a practice on the sensation of touch, one of our senses. And we're going to begin just by noticing the breath, noticing the breath in the body, allowing the awareness to gather around the breath. So no need to change anything, just bringing our awareness to the cycle of the breath. And we're just going to start by noticing if we can feel the breath, the sensation, the touch of the air just on the tip of the nose, the nostrils. Or if you're breathing through the mouth, then the lips, the tongue. Perhaps you can feel the sense of touch on the back of your throat as the air passes through the nostrils or the mouth. Just ever so delicate sensations, almost imperceptible. And just being aware of how different the inhalation is from the exhalation. How do these sensations change? And just bringing a sense of curiosity. Maybe you can notice the air on the upper lip as you exhale. There's a real tenderness to the breath. Each breath always gives us the opportunity to begin again, helping to anchor the attention. And bringing our awareness to the larger movements of the breath and noticing how the clothes touch the body as we breathe, how the body touches our clothes, the swelling and subsiding. And what sensation of touch can you find here? The breath can really offer us this support, this nourishment. Our minds wander, just bringing it back to the sensation of touch through the breath. And being aware of the parts of the body that are exposed, like the arms, the face, perhaps today the legs. And just noticing the touch of air on the exposed skin. Maybe you're sat by a window. You can maybe feel a slight breeze, or maybe some sunlight falling on the skin. And touch is this wonderful way to experience the world. These subtle sensations of touch. And bringing your awareness to the body and the way in which the body is touching the surface that it's sitting on. So noticing the touch of the body on the back of the chair. Noticing the seat of our body on the seat of the chair. Allowing this weight through the sitting bones to perhaps be a counterpoint to the pull of our thoughts. Allowing ourselves to rest in the sensation of touch. The thighs touching the chair. And the feet touching the earth, through the ground, through the floor. Our feet can create this stable base with this connectivity to the earth, the relationship we have with the earth. You can feel this through the touch of the earth on our feet. I'm just noticing, can you feel any sensations, any vibrations? And just bringing your awareness now to the touch of skin on skin. Perhaps your hands are touching each other in the lap. And just what is this touch sensation like? The skin is this incredible organ. We don't often think of it as an organ, but it is in fact our largest organ. And the invitation now is to simply place a hand on the heart space. Or if there's another part of the body which feels like it could do with some soothing touch, Just sensing into any support, any resourcing, noticing the warmth of the hand on the body. Stimulating the tendon befriend, the care system. Just offering ourselves this soothing touch can be really helpful. And just savouring anything here that is good for you, that is helpful for you in your experience. And if any difficulties arise, also allowing these to be part of the experience. This too is welcome. And allowing the hand to rest down in the lap again. And there's the invitation to bring to mind, to visualize a sense of an embrace. And that may be with a friend or partner or child, or maybe with a pet. Just the way in which we connect with other sentient beings through touch. And just choosing wisely, allowing this to develop in a way that's right for you. Knowing that everything in this practice is invitational. And leaning into any details here which may be helpful for you, may bring you some joy or some comfort. And just having a sense of the energy of this touch, this embrace. How touch can really connect us. Even an imagined sense of touch. And as this practice begins to draw to a close, I'm just going to read a few words from St. Francis of Assisi. Our hands imbibe like roots, so I place them on what is beautiful in this world, and I fold them in prayer, and they draw from the heavens light. Our hands imbibe like roots, So I place them on what is beautiful in this world, and I fold them in prayer, and they draw from the heavens light. And just when you're ready, and just in your own way, no rush, just slowly beginning to bring the practice to a close. Thank you, everyone.